right. Thank you so much for tuning back in to another reaction video. My name is Chris.
My name is Sam.
We are Offset.
Era.
As you've seen in the title, we're bringing back
VoicePlay.
Checking out a song called Seven Nation Army.
You know.
White Stripes cover. So,
yep.
I feel like there was. First of all, thank you for all the new subscribers who have came over from the very first VoicePlay reaction.
Yeah, the response to that reaction was
huge.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was crazy huge.
Very high ratio of people leaving comments, which it's awesome.
Yeah, the comment section was flooded with recommendations.
Yeah, so lots of more VoicePlay will be coming into the next few weeks. Continue to leave your suggestions.
We're down another rabbit hole, guys.
Yeah. I guess there's a few other groups that we will also be checking out as those suggestions roll in.
Yep.
So we have some more scheduled this week, so make sure you stay subscribed. If you haven't done so already, do subscribe, because we are going to bring more acapella stuff to the channel. So keep an eye out for it and make sure you're commenting. Let's take a look at this video here. Again, this is Seven Nation Army. It says VoicePlay featuring, how we want to say
Anthony Gargiula.
Acapella, White Stripes cover. What else is in here? Anything good on the description? Yes, we already know who they are. Let's look at some comments here.
A Seven Nation Army couldn't hold these guys from rocking our world with their amazing voices.
Seven Nation Army.
Jeff bringing the underworld bass.
Oh,
insane beatboxing, rock god shrieks, and vocal run. Oh man, bringing more, and Caesar bringing more sass than should be legal for just one man to possess.
What more could you possibly need to brighten your day? One thing you guys have mentioned quite a bit about Jeff himself. He was the standout, I think, in the last one too. He had hit those really low notes. Apparently, he does a bunch of solo stuff too. So please continue to suggest there. That'll be another one of our rabbit hole deals.
Speaking of which, who needs a bass guitar when he has Jeff? Epic bass line.
Everyone keeps saying that. He's always a standout in every one of these videos. I know it's small, but I f***ing love to hear the bullet casing fall into the floor when Jeff rocks the invisible gun. What?
I'm a gentle, peace-loving Canadian. Our urge to fight is typically stored in our geese and not our people. That's great. But lately, VP makes me want to go into battle for what's right. Just so intense and a fantastic beat. I've been listening to this on repeat for a while now. Just such an earworm.
Nice. Okay.
Our urge to fight is stored in our geese.
All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, geese are aggressive.
Yes, they are. All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into this one.
And for anyone jumping in with us for the very first time, welcome to the channel.
Welcome indeed. We've done one other acapella group, and I don't know if I'm going to do an acapella straight up playlist or break them down into separate. I think for now we might just do an acapella. So I'll start a playlist for acapella. Go look at acapella reactions. You'll find our prior one in there, and then anything else we do acapella style, we will also put in that playlist. I think it's like a smart idea. Anyway, if you're not new to the channel,
you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
It's time for
the glorious,
the epic
transition. All right, these guys are looking through some broken glass, going up an escalator.
Run down mall.
Maybe. All right. Well, without further ado, this is our reaction to Seven Nation Army done acapella. VoicePlay. Anthony here. Let's go. Right off the bat. Sorry, I won't laugh over that part. Oh, he's all beat up. Oh, they're all... Is that the concept?
I'm gonna fight them all. A Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. No, back and forth through my mind.
So that sounded like a phaser effect put on some drums. So it was a phaser, but like they phased it through the speakers, which was pretty pretty killer. I like that effect. That's what.
Myself at night because I can't forget. No, back and forth
Nice.
through my mind behind a cigarette, and the message coming from my eyes says, leave it alone. I don't wanna hear about it. Don't wanna. Every single one's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. From the Queen of England to the
Oh my God.
coming back my way, I'm gonna serve it to you. And that ain't what you wanna hear, but that's what I'll do.
And the feeling coming from my bones is fine.
Oh my God.
Yo!
They always cheat just a little bit, and there's some kind of like bendy note in there. It sounds like they're just like, unless they took a vocal and did that, but there's some kind of synth or something in there. Always do a little bit, but yeah, it's just something. Whatever that is, yeah.
I'm going to Wichita, yeah, far from this opera forevermore. Yeah, I'm gonna work the straw, make the sweat out of every pore. And I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding, and I'm bleeding right before the Lord.
Pick up on the tempo, I like it.
All the words are gonna bleed from me, and I will sing no more. And the stains coming from the stains coming from the stains coming from my blood. Go back home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight 'em all. A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back. Take the time, take the
That's what they were talking about.
I'm gonna fight 'em all. A seven-nation army couldn't hold me back.
Okay. Thanks to their Patreons.
And thank you to our Patreon.
Thanks to our Patreons. We have a few. All right. Let's stop this and flip on over.
Yep.
All right. Seven Nation Army. Very cool. So I get torn between if you're doing drums with your mouth that sound like real drums, is it a cappella? I guess so. But then my whole thing is like they use that the changes in the beat, the way he's doing the beatboxing also.
Yeah.
And to me that kind of felt like it could just as well been real drums, and they could have just reimagined this song as like an R&B song rather than a cappella, and it would still been good. and they could have put guitars in or whatever, keyboards, whatever. I certainly get the idea. I guess it's like it's their thing. So they think it's the fact that their majority of this was vocal. I did detect quite a bit of post production. One, there was a few different phaser effects on like the beatboxer's vocal. Several times through the song, there was like a key or something.
They were really wild. They were cool though.
Yeah. There is obviously on Jeff's vocal, there is some EQing going on there because I'm sure his voice is low, and I'm not taking away from that, but that is absolutely altered to make it sound as deep as it could. The pitch, not the actual note he hits. I do believe that he is hitting those notes, so do not get it twisted. But there are going to be some things that they do in post-production to really exaggerate his range, and I definitely detected that as a vocal producer myself. So I definitely see that. I would say that vocal was lower than what you would hear in a normal mix of anything, because normally you don't have that rich of a bass on, especially on a vocal, but not really on anything really. Even instruments, we try for bass and guitar. I generally will pull down the bass because you have multiple instruments that you're stacking on top of one another, and each of them share a little set of frequencies. So when you have a bass and a guitar and a drum and maybe even a little bit of a vocal cutting into the same frequency, you tend to drop that out. So in this, they had the absence of that. There's no guitars building up. He is the only one that exists in that low space. So they had the freedom in the post-production to bring that way up there front and center, because he is the absolute only one in that frequency. It's not a crowded frequency. He's the only one singing that low.
That's, those bassy notes.
So you can get away with pumping the bass up a little bit on the EQ, and it will sound good because it's not a cluttered frequency. It's like it kind of needs that, right? Yeah. It would be severely lacking if that wasn't there. You would have no low end. People really kind of like, when it comes to bass guitar, people kind of overlook it like as something that is just there to kind of supplement. But honestly, it's a huge place.
Without bass guitar, the guitar and the drums don't have much to stand on.
No, it's not.
Everybody sleeps on the bass until it's not there.
Exactly. And then unless it's like in an acapella group, and then it blows everyone's minds. Right. So it's weird. But I enjoyed it very much. If you guys want us to check out more VoicePlay, make sure you do put some comments and some suggestions is the word I'm looking for. Put some suggestions in the comments. Put them on our community tab under a latest reaction thread, and we'll jump on those when we can.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, we are
Offset Era. We are 2/3 of Offset Era, Southwest Florida's premier punkcore three-piece. We have an extensive playlist of all of our original music, as well as 2 fully powerful 6-track EPs, A New Era and Top Shelf Villain.
Make sure you go check them out. They're everywhere where digital music is offered. Spotify.
On all digital streaming platforms.
Yeah, so go check them all out.
Spotify, iTunes, all that good stuff.
All that good stuff. We are working on new material as well.
Yes, we are cruising through making new songs.
So yeah, we're actually throwing some songs away here and there. So we're not just putting out every little thing that we write. But stay tuned. We have more music coming, hopefully in the form of a full length. We're looking for maybe about 10 songs or so.
Obviously, with more songs, there's more involvement, like more time with production and this and that. But I'm excited about the prospect of doing a full album. Yeah. Because I'm really proud of Top Shelf Villain. I'm really proud of a new era. I'm really happy with the way those came out. How we put them together. The point's been brought across before. Going on 10 years, so it's like 10 songs to mark 10 years. Track 1, year 1.
If you guys are interested in following the band, you can do so on Facebook and on Instagram.
And of course on YouTube.
I'm right here on YouTube, so you can subscribe, and we'll continue to put some updates out here and on our socials as well. Yep. We also have at least one show coming up. We're working on more.
Yep, that's right. Friday, October 25th, we're going to be going back to the Herd Opera House in Arcadia, Florida. We're going to be playing with From Darkness Arise and the Nines.
Lastly, we're going to bring out that we have a Patreon. If you want to support the Patreon, go ahead and do so. It's $5 a month. We post our unedited videos on there. If you just want to give to the band, that's one way you can do it. You don't have to stay subscribed for long if you don't want to.
Yeah, you're under no obligation.
Well, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing. Let us know what you want to see in the next one.
And we'll see you then.
We'll see you there. Peace out.